It's really polluted there too, dude. All the rubbish and shit. If the Viet GOVT tidied up and put in new policies and actually worked on having those policies implemented and people getting fined for polluting, for even flooding fires, the place would be way more better for tourism. They just need to tidy that side of things up. You know what I'm saying? You just clean the lens, chat. That's better. I think that's better. Lens cleanse. Lens cleanse. You know what I mean? I'm not being like paranoid about it or anything like that. I'm just being truthful. Got to put up more CCTV to deter Viet. Well, that's what I think is going to happen, dude. I honestly think that's going to happen. How do I know? Is because Vietnam are moving into the AI CCTV digital age now, and things are going to get more like China here. It works like this, chat. This is how I gathered how it works, all right? We live in a capitalist system. Is the capitalist system good? No. The capitalist system is a fucking bullshit system. It was made and created by the cabal and the collection of the cabal, who are the Sabbatine Frankists, the Illuminati, the Freemasons. They created the capitalist system. Why? To control the masses on the planet. But it's the system we use now. It's the system we use now. And to keep them having their control, look, there's a paddy wagon, police paddy wagon. To keep them having their control, they put in the surveillance to monitor the people, to keep the people not only subservient, but to monitor them so that they don't misbehave. If there was a way better system, which I've been telling you there is, resource-based economy, we wouldn't need to have surveillance. In fact, surveillance would be seen as offensive in a resource-based economic model. Did you hear what I said? A surveillance system in a resource-based economy would be considered offensive. Offensive to human beings, to their privacy. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. You guys think about what I just said, and we'll leave it at that. Beer was dirt cheap there. That made my holiday. Cool. I'm glad. Let me just see where. I think we backtrack up to this place. Chaozhong, it's called. Chaozhong Old Street. Chaozhong Old Street. All right, it's across. We cross over. Chaozhong Old Street. Anyway, that's my thoughts, chat. That's the reason why surveillance exists, because we live in a capitalist system. Yeah, countries like China, Vietnam, which is socialist, China, which is, they say, communist. I would say it's more towards socialist, communist than anything else. Are still using capitalistic money. And so they're still based on capitalism, chat. You know what I mean? Ni hao ma. Oh shit, we're looking down. Sorry, I was supposed to be looking at me. You know what I mean? Fuck, it's getting cold, chat. Whew. I need to put on my hoodie. It's getting cold, man. Fuck, I hope Zhang Zhazi is not going to be like this. See, chat, this is another way. This is another way that can the AI see me like this and tell it's me, chat? What if I put glasses on? Can the AI tell if it's me if I put glasses on? Woo! That's why surveillance exists, and it's going to increase even more, so that the very few who have gained the system can retain the wealth and their power. That's why. That's why digital IDs are coming in. That's why the system has been gamed the way it's been gamed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, my jiggers, my jiggers? Chaozong District. That's where we're going to. We walked 20.2 Ks yesterday, chat. Oh my fucking goodness, I couldn't believe it. But mind you, we walked that over Guangzhou, and we walked it over Changsha. 20.2 Ks. We did well, we did well. Okay, next left. It's actually cool. Hell, these that last night we came by and we saw this McLaren. This car's worth about $1 million, chat. This McLaren. And it's got a Joker on top. Look, the Riddler. No, the Joker. That's a McLaren. At least $1 million for that. Can you believe that shit? Alright, so we're going now, chat, to Chaozong Block, Chaozong Street. Hey, hey, hey. It's kind of an old style street, chat. Very old style street. Paddy wagon, yeah, yeah, yeah. Beer was dirt cheap where you were? Yeah, cheap in Hanoi, bro. It's even cheaper here. China is more cheaper than Hanoi. China is more cheaper than Vietnam. China's more cheaper, bro, overall. Living costs, everything is way cheaper here. Fuck, Jay, I might put my gloves on. My hands are getting cold. Maggi is cheap too in Hanoi. This guy! This Maggi guy! Look at the old school buildings, chat, with the cobblestones. So this is Chaozong Block. Oh, I can smell chili and noodles. Ooh, I'm getting hungry now. Dinner time, is it, chat? Dinner time. Hot pot, hot pot. Hot spot, hot spot. Convenience store. Convenience store, my friends. Look at how these pink flowers are dripping and dangling off the side there, Chad. Isn't that really cool? This is Chaozong Street. Chaozong Old Street. Actually, it's pretty cool, chat. It's pretty cold. I hope it's not going to be this cold up in the mountains when we go to Zhangjiajie. Captured with love. Potato photo. Potato photo. What do you do here? Oh look, people are taking their selfies here. Wow. Cool, cool, cool. Cute. Very cute. God damn. Serious. Shit, that looks like G's gazelle. No, it's not her. She's too skinny, this one. Where's all the food places, man? Where's the food? Corner shop. Look at this corner shop, chat. Ooh, look at that alley. Hey, those are Māori, chat. Those are Māori. What the hell are they doing here? Let me take a photo. What the hell? Oh no, they're not. They're Indian, but they look Māori. The designs are totally different. The design of the clothing. Those are Indian. I would say those are red Indian. Idaho Indians, chat. Corner shop. For a moment there, whew, I thought, wow, is that Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo. Shop's closed. This is a cool old school type area, chat. You know, we walked some of the alleys on the way home last night. We walked a few of the alleys on the way home. Some of them got dark. But we made it. We made it back. You know what I mean? Look at that dog. Those are really smart dogs. Border collies. Border collies are very smart. They're basically used for. They're basically. Huh? English? You speak English? Border collies are smart dogs, chat. Some of the smartest in the world. There's two chicks. Were talking to me in Chinese. I said, "Do you speak English? Do you speak English?" Chat, is she an actor? No, she's not. I thought she was the girl off of those Jackie Chan movies, and the same one off of what's that movie? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. The young girl that stole the Destiny sword, but it's not her. I like my martial art movies, chat. Especially the old school martial art movies like 36 Chambers. Those are really cool old school movies. Pharmacy over there. New Zealand pharmacy. What? A New Zealand pharmacy? Is that just what? Why is it New Zealand pharmacy? There's no way that those are New Zealand products from New Zealand. What? No, they're not. I can see now. What's up? Ni hao.
Hello.
What's your name?
Hello.
What's your name? How old are you? Where's your restaurant? 再见，再见，谢谢。Cool little kid. Magi for the win, you reckon? I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Now underscore Raoul underscore the underscore Los underscore Santos says, let's go Mr. Win.
Hey bro, what's up, man? Did you hear my corridor? Did you hear my talk I just talked about? I was just telling the chat about why I feel they have surveillance in cities, surveillance in countries.
So underscore Raoul underscore the underscore Los underscore Santos says, I just missed it.
That's okay. I basically said what I feel is like, I think the whole world is in a capitalist system, even though they have their own regimes within their own countries. Like for instance, Vietnam is more socialist than capitalism. I think China is more socialist than communist. Vietnam is more socialist than communist. Little puppy over there. He's by himself. Someone's puppy. Anyway, and I was just saying that the cabal, basically, I feel, have indoctrinated the masses to the point where everyone uses a capitalist system. Everyone. Do you know what I mean? Everyone. Every country uses it. It's universal within the earth, within the earth, or if you're flat earth, or across the earth, whatever. But you know what I mean. And so, having said that, in order to keep their power and status within the system and the limits within the game, they set up surveillance not only to monitor people, but to prevent people from gaming it or winning. And that's why I feel they're using surveillance. Not only that, but also to entrap people more in it, which is why I think they're starting to use bio-digital convergence even more. It's just my own take, based on entertainment purposes. Take it as you will. Let's carry on. Let's go down this street. There's a few people down the street, chat. I don't know if this was a street we walked last night. I don't think it was. Well, we'll go down here anyway. How you doing, Raul, by the way, dude? You doing good, man? We're just going for a stroll, bro. If we see any snacks, we'll grab some. If we see any restaurants that meet our dietary requirements, we'll grab some. Look at the big keys, chat. Boca cheese keys. Those are big keys. Let me guess. Stinky fried tofu. Yep. Stinky fried tofu. They use a lot of sugar here, chat. Look at this. Banana Order is a logical brand. All the inspiration comes from our obscure and ridiculous thoughts. We love this world, but also try to avoid looking into the deep inside. Looking into the deep inside. Don't ask why. Just ask yourself if you are having fun. Chao Zong. Firstly, it says Banana Order is an illogical brand. All the inspiration comes from our obscure and ridiculous thoughts. When you look at how things have come to be, inventions, they have come through people before us and people before them. So there really isn't anything new that have come from our own thoughts. What we've used is we've recycled the information which have come to those in earlier years, which were learned by those in earlier years through physical and mindful thought. Let's look at it this way. I'll give you another example, chat. Let's just say you guys...
Sir_Raul_the_Los_Santos says Mr. Rose, but just something to think about. Digital everything is not 100% stable in that fact of a huge power outage, then it's a major flaw. What's your take on that?
Hang on, let me answer what I was saying to you before. You lost my train of thought. Damn it. Hey, young girls. What's this over here? Bang. Yeah, I'll answer that question soon. Just give me a sec. I'm just coming over here. What does that mean? Changstar historical. Let's take a photo. Okay, I took in the photo. This is what I was talking about firstly before. That, for instance, on YouTube, I could put on YouTube a video on how to DJ. You know nothing about DJing, right? But you can learn how to DJ by watching my video. So in a way, we have worked indirectly, but collaboratively, right? Or I could try to learn how to do IT. I could go onto a website or a platform to learn it, and then I can become good. So I've indirectly learned from someone else, who learned from someone else, who learned from someone else. So we really haven't thought of those thoughts ourselves. We've just recycled the same information which was presented to us, and we've used it and presented it in our own way. That's what I'm saying. So does our thinking actually come from us, or is that recycled too? Now, getting back to your question, Mr. Wiz, just something to think about. Digital everything is not 100% stable. In the fact of huge power outages, then it's a major flaw. What's your take on that? You're right. So the major flaw at the moment to do with digital